Welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. This video is going to be a compilation of everything that happened over the weekend. We continued to have ducklings hatching pretty much every day. Another one hatched. So I took out the first initial batch, and then there was one smaller batch, and then I took out one. I left the one tiny one for a while, which we did end up losing that tiny chick. It was really sad that it died, but that was the only one we lost. And then today, Sunday night, the last two hatched, and I left them in the incubator to fluff up for 8 hours. So it's Monday morning now. Our hatch started last Wednesday. Ducklings have been interesting. They're very slow to come out of their eggshells. Very, very slow. They're all super healthy. It just took them a long time to get out of the eggshell, which was different than hatching chickens for me. Whenever that first chick pips, usually your chickens are out within like 8 hours. And you might have like 2 or 3 stragglers, but this hatch just continued from Wednesday to Monday, and so it's been funny. So I'm getting ready to get these last 2 ducklings out and put them in, but I wanted to go over the numbers really fast. So originally I bought 50 eggs. I purchased 50 eggs from my friend Out of the Way Farms. Her name is Colette. She's awesome. If you need eggs for eating, she sells eggs for eating, and her eggs just happen to be fertile, so I decided to try and hatch them. And so I purchased my duck eggs from her, and I will leave her information in the description. And we went and got the eggs, brought them home. It was quite a journey. It was 4 hours away, 4.5 to 5 hours away. So the eggs had a long journey, and by the time we got them home, one of the eggs had cracked. This kitty is very curious about what's going on. Get down, kitty. Okay, I had to put the kitty down. You're not allowed up here. I had it put away. You can go outside for a minute. Yep, that's what we're gonna do with you. You're going outside. So I put 49 eggs in the incubator. Then on day 7, I candled 2 or 3 eggs, and the 3 that I candled were all developing and doing well, so I didn't have any worries. Then a couple days later, we started smelling this horrible smell in the incubator. One of the eggs had exploded, which I have never experienced that happening before, which is pretty interesting. I didn't really think that, I had read that it could happen, but I didn't think, oh, this never happens. But apparently it does happen. So you can't have those, buddy. I'm just trying to get all the cookies. So if you didn't catch that video, it was pretty funny. Ryan helped me clean out the incubator because I was gagging and it was pretty gross. So at that point, we candled every single egg, and any egg that did not look like it was growing or developing, we tossed it. So at that point, we were left with 25 eggs. So that was around day 16. Day 16 or day 17. And then on day 23, it was either day 22 or 23, I was a little late in laying the eggs down on their side. I should have done it on day 20, I think, because one of the eggs had already pipped by the time I was laying them down on their side. And so I laid 25 eggs down on their side because there was movement, and the eggs looked very dark and good, so they looked like they would probably hatch. So out of those 25, we had 16 hatch, which I just did the math, and I'm hoping that I did my math right. I divided the 16 by the 25. Let me know if that's correct, because we had 16 hatch out of 25 eggs, so I divided 16 into 25, which gave me 64%. So I believe our hatch rate was 64% out of those 25 eggs. I'm not counting the other eggs because I don't know if they were even fertile. But we knew that going into it. These were eggs for eating that I decided to try and hatch, and they totally did. So we have 16 very cute ducklings. No, 15, because we did lose the one. So we lost the one. But it did hatch, and I think maybe if it was on its own, it might have survived, but I just kind of put it in with the others and was like, hopefully you live. And then we do have one with like a little bummed out foot, but it's doing much better, and I think we'll take its little cast off today and it will be fine. So let's grab out these last 2 ducklings and put them in with their brothers and sisters.
Well,
Can you grab me a plate?
Welcome back. So far, we have 4 quail eggs, and we're gonna give them a try this morning.
I want one.
Yes,
They're laying a lot.
there's 4. We're gonna try them and compare them to regular eggs and see how they taste. Today, we're gonna taste our quail eggs. We've gotten 4 so far. So here's a quail egg. It's sweating because it was in the fridge, but here's the size difference between quail eggs and chicken eggs. And let's go ahead and cook it up. Here.
Olive oil.
All right, we're gonna start with the chicken egg. I'm nervous to crack them. Should I do it like this? Ooh, it's so fragile. Ooh, it's weird. It's a weird color. Oh, it's so tiny! I wonder if we're gonna like it. They're like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it feels like saran wrap or something. So thin. You want to try cracking one? Ryan?
Sure.
Okay. It's so teeny tiny. They're cooking so fast.
They are really weird.
Oop, lots of shells.
It's a very interesting thing to crack. Here.
There's one more, but you can't see it really. Burn my finger.
Eat at your own risk.
Gonna crack the last one?
Be flipped.
Okay,
You're gonna
flippy,
burn 'em.
flippy.
Where'd you put the
So tiny. Remember which one has the shell in it, so
This
we
one
can
here.
not let the kids die or something. Okay, last one. It's like 4 eggs equals 1 chicken egg. Oops. That one's yolk. Busted.
You gotta have nails to crack these eggs.
Weird, huh?
When I do it, it smushes.
Probably need to flip that guy over too.
He's not gonna be it. Those need to come out.
It looks like pretend eggs. It doesn't look
Like
real.
those little YouTube videos where they do the teeny foods.
Yeah. I really wish you would flip that egg over.
I'm going to.
Okay.
It wasn't even hard on the top yet.
I know, that's the best time to flip these tips. Ow. Wait, that's not a quail egg. That's the white stuff. Well, they cook much faster. Who will brave eating a quail egg?
Not me, because
Levi, Haley, Emmett.
All the egg testers, come over here.
Okay, I'm having this one. Grab your egg. Okay, everyone line up right here. Oh, wait.
Oh, Hannah went. They all just shoved it in. That's a one bite egg, even for a kid.
I like it.
Let's go, Hannah.
Final verdict?
I think it's good.
Haley, what are your thoughts?
It's really similar to a chicken egg. I like the white part better. It's not as rubbery.
Not as eggy.
Yeah, really good. Really quick duckling update. This video is going to be about weeds and I don't know, this video is kind of all over the place. This is just what we're doing on our Saturday. But today I wanted to give a quick duckling update because the ducklings have been hatching the past 2 days, 3 days really. Another one hatched. We did lose one chick last night. A super tiny one that was really cute. It did pass away. So, and I kind of had a thought that that one had something wrong with it, and so that I'm not surprised that it died, but it definitely always makes you a little sad when something dies. So I was really bummed about it, but it'll be okay. And so anyway, besides that one, so we've had 14 hatched so far, including this one that just hatched behind me. So we've had 14. We lost one, so currently we have 13 ducklings. There are 2 more eggs in there. I thought there was only going to be 2 more chicks hatched, but there's one that just keeps wiggling. So I don't know if that one's gonna hatch, but there's another one that is pipped and its hole is about that big now, so that one should probably be hatching today too. I'm like, come on, get out everybody, because I want to clean the incubator so bad because I'm just so worried that it's getting too gross. Oh well, but I don't want it to be stained. But there's not really anything I can do at this point because they're still hatching, so just gonna have to be patient. I am really bad at being patient. We have been so happy to get some rain, but with the rain came a lot of weeds and our lawnmower broke. So our regular mower broke and everything, and it's kind of a mess. So Ryan is going to O'Reilly's right now to get some parts to fix our mower, and I'm going to show you the weeds. I'm super embarrassed with how it looks, but I think it'll be kind of cool to see before and after. So here's the before. Honestly, I do like these ones right here. They're not pokey or anything. I learned what these were called, but now I'm forgetting. But I like these weeds right here because the chickens like to get in them and hide from, who knows, dogs and everything. Here's all of our weeds. It is bad, and it's causing way more mosquitoes. It's just crazy. So we will be taking care of the weeds. Look at those ones. Can't even see the flower garden because of how many weeds there are. Okay, there's the before of the backyard. Here's the before of our side. We're not gonna be able to get down in there, but I think that's okay. I don't see, there's some sprouted up, but we'll be able to mow next week over there. These ones have these terrible, horrible, spiky pokies. So we've got to get them down. The front yard's not as bad, but I mean, it's not great either. But yeah, there's what's going on today. Can't even see my trees. It's just crazy. I made the choice to go ahead and clean out the incubator. There are still 2 eggs hatching, so it might not have been the greatest choice, but I was getting way too grossed out by how nasty the incubator was getting. What I did is I fired up this incubator has always had very poor hatch rates. I've tried it 3 times now, and every time I only get like 1 or 2 chicks. So it gets up to temperature, but it doesn't hold temperature very well. So while I was cleaning this incubator out, I got this one up to temperature, quickly put the eggs in, and left them in there for about 5 minutes, I'll say. It was probably 5 to 10 minutes while I did a quick rinsing of this one. So you can see I got a lot of those gross eggs out, and scrubbed the bottom really fast. I just did it with water. I didn't use bleach. After these 2 are done, I will bleach the whole incubator. But right now, that one has pipped, and that one has also pipped. So they both pipped. That one is beginning, this one over here that one right there is beginning to zip. So it seemed fine. I can see its little beak poking out at me. It seemed fine to transfer it really fast. I wouldn't do it if we weren't already so late into the hatch, and if this was the first one to start hatching, it wouldn't have been so gross in the incubator. I was too grossed out, and I thought they need a good one. So the rest of the eggs that I took out, I went ahead and did the egg float test. The ones that sank are duds, or sink are duds. So I had a few that sank right to the bottom, so I knew to just toss those ones. And this is the only one that I think might hatch. I'm pretty sure it's dead, but I could tell there was no pipping going on. There was no internal pip yet. So we'll let it do its thing. It's probably dead. I don't have really high hopes for that egg. But these 2 will probably hatch just fine. I went ahead and took the chick out that had already hatched and added it to our brooder. They are pretty crowded in there, so I might need to come up with a different solution for the brooder as well. I have a neighbor who I've offered to give a few of the ducklings to, but I think I want to wait until they're a little bit bigger, because I would really like a certain ratio of females to males. So I'm kind of waiting. Plus the kids will be like so sad if I give one of their ducks away. Oh, it's doing okay. It's getting trampled, but maybe I should put it back in the incubator. It's crowded in. Yeah. There's the one that just hatched. It looks pretty healthy. Oh, its foot is a little deformed. I didn't notice that. Well, we might end up culling that one anyway. I'm finding on these later hatchers, they've got problems. Like that little one that hatched, that was so tiny, it just had problems. So, I don't know. We might end up just putting this one out of its misery. It's so cute. I'm so sad to say that, but if its feet don't straighten out, then I'm not gonna keep it. Anyway, the rest look super healthy and great. I thought it was doing better because maybe its feet will straighten out. We'll see what happens. Right, this duckling, its leg was, this leg, we have put a Q-tip on it. It was backwards, like this, and it couldn't straighten out its foot. So its other foot is just fine. So we're seeing if we can put band-aids on and a Q-tip on to help it out, to straighten out its leg, kind of like a cast for a human. Can you see that part, Hannah?
I'm trying not to cough.
You're fine.
I was coughing out there. Mom.
So we put a second band-aid on right there, like this way and that way. Just so it doesn't slide off when it gets in the water and plays. Alright, little ducky. There's your tiny little cast. Oh, that's working great. Look, it can stand up. And it was standing up just fine. Its foot was,
Walking on a 12 foot.
its foot was this direction and it couldn't straighten its foot out. So we're going to leave it on there and see if that'll help it out.
Now can I stop?
Very gently. Don't put the one with the cast in.
The one with the band that don't put in?
Yes.
He just wants to go so bad though.
Well, then we have to redo all his band-aids. Do we have enough?
He's already do anyways. He's already in the poop.
I take mine in.
Are you going to let it in?
Mine isn't the one with the cat.
Yeah.
We already
Put that one in.
Mine isn't the
It's
one
okay.
with the cat. We put the other ones in already.
Aww. He's so cute.
Duck your head under. Dunk your head under.
All right. Now while they go for a swim, we clean there. Probably feels good for his little leg.
I believe I can swim.
I believe I can swim. Think about it every night and day.
I want to
Grab
fly
my
out
feet
that
and
open
swim
door.
away.
Oh, there's this waterproof band-aid that we have. We have a waterproof band-aid
That's okay.
that I can put on it.
They look like, there's so many. They look like the ones at the fair that you can just grab up for a prize. Those fake ones.
Grab up a duck. I feel it. I thought the one that tucked its head on it.
Is Caden all pouting in there? Is that why he didn't come out?
I don't know. Somebody go tell Caden he can come out for a minute. There's one that looks way different from all the rest. It's opposite. It has black fur on the bottom and yellow on the top. I guess it's not fur.
It's feather.
Really? I'm videoing, Ryan.
Chickies, come here. Come here. Come here. Boop boop. Duck your head down.
You guys are scaring them. Put your hands back, please. By your side, please.
Like me.
Throw a leaf in there so they'll eat it.
I want to put another one.
Nope, just wait. I don't want the water getting too yucky. Which one's peeping so loud?
Maybe not. They're eating it. Hey, Mom said don't make the water too yucky.
It's fine, they like it.
Okay, can I?
Go ahead.
trying to eat it. Oh, why does it starts to fall to the bottom? They'll dunk their head on. I think they'll dunk their head on. You know, ducks can go.
Looks like they went out.
Can ducks go under? Starts under the water. I got my duck. I want this one.
Put them out together so they're not scared.
I got my duck.
Oh, Levi, you just got so wet. Set him down gently.
That's what I get. That's wrong.
That one's band-aids are falling off. We gotta redo it.
What?
Is that all of them? How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. 13.
I counted.
We had 14, but our little tiny baby died. I know, it was so sad. Hannah, can you come over here so I can get pictures of them in the sunlight? There we go.
Mom, this one's fat. Oh, don't say that. How's this? All of them are a little fat. This one's skinny. This one is skinny. Can I put mine back in a pool?
No, I think they want to dry off. They can only have little swims when they're tiny.
Guess what? This one, he swooped underwater. He dunked his whole body underwater. Wait, was it him? What's
Yep, we decided to let this little one go for a swim because it needs a new cast anyway. I think it needs a name.
Pete.
Pete?
Yeah, remember that book, Pete the Duck?
How
Loses,
about Pete the cat?
he loses his hat.
Oh, is that one called Pete?
Yeah, Petey.
Oh, Petey, that's right. Oh, it even looks like it.
Huh?
You can be Petey.
You're Petey.
It's umbilical cord.
It's poopy.
It's not poop. I'm letting them know.
Oh.
That's its umbilical cord, and it hasn't finished drying up and falling off. It's
Ew.
newborn babies have them, even ducks.
That's gross.
You guys had one on your belly button. That's
I
gross.
don't want to have one. Is it brown?
It was black.
Ew.
Okay, are you? Make sure and get close-ups on the foot. Okay, a little farther than that.
I saw its face.
Maybe Haley can have a turn videoing for a minute. Then you can have your turn back. Let Haley have a turn, please. I think Haley can get these parts a little. Can you see what to do, Haley?
Yeah. So this little chick hasn't fully made it yet, but she's getting better. I'm trying to see it. It's
He's being super careful.
no, baby, baby, baby.
His little toesies are out of there, right?
Yeah.
It's scared too. Aww.
Okay.
Cute.
Probably is a little scared.
Let's see. Oh, look, it's already doing better. So see how it was, I was going to show the camera how it kind of angles back.
Like that.
Before, it was all the way back, so it's already straightening out. So good.
This is good.
It's in pain, you think?
Yeah. It really looks like poop like that.
It's just its umbilical cord.
She can't get over it.
It's just the
She
umbilical
can't.
cord.
Does duckies
Look how red
have?
it is right there, though.
Yeah, it's from the
butt.
Band-Aid.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's coming out of its butt. That's its belly button. Nuh-uh.
Got it?
Butt. No, that is its belly button.
Do you have a good view of the leg of what we're doing? Oh, did you cut it first? I think we should have done it longer.
Why?
Because I feel like if it's poking out a little, it'll force it to...
I cut it the exact length as the other one.
Well, it was easier to hold when it was a full... I get my... This isn't working.
Uh-oh.
We have to get it off. That's not right. Did you only bring one Q-tip out?
Stop stressing, alright?
Okay.
Mom's got dots on her face. No, I do. What in the world? She does not have dots on her face. She's got dots right there.
Is that one longer?
No.
What?
Nope, it's the same one.
I think we need a longer one. I wish you would listen to me. Because that's how I held it. Stop the video for a minute, please.
Bye-bye.
Those ducks on me.
The little chicken. We got a longer one. So they're gonna do it. You don't get in it. You like
Wasn't quite this mobile before.
You think right there?
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Look what I'm getting.
Wait a
Look
minute,
what
not
I'm.
on there.
Look what I'm getting, Hannah.
I think it grew a little.
Oh, really?
That's teeny. I
There we go.
Uh-oh. Hey. Don't.
Pull back a little.
Is it my turn to video?
Okay.
I think it'll be okay.
Is it my turn to video?
I want that to straighten
Is
out
it my
anyways.
turn to
Because see how
video?
its toe is a little
Mom, is
crooked?
it my
Not
turn
yet,
to
Hannah.
video?
Okay.
No, then
Close up.
you think it's okay right in the center of there? You think it needs to go that way? I was gonna try and straighten out that toe now. See how it's like a little bit crooked?
Yeah, should be fine.
I need my finger to move, huh?
Yep.
Scared. Stop your hand.
Just gonna do 2 this time, or?
Nope.
Please cover your mouth now. There we go. That's straightening out that toe. Maybe we should just leave that Q-tip on there.
Definitely not.
Long? No?
You don't want to create more stress for it.
Okay.
You better stop. You better stop. You better stop, Hannah.
Let's leave it a little bit though.
Right there.
Yeah.
Get back.
Because it'll help his legs straighten out.
I see.
Alright, let's see how you walk. You can video this part. Whoops. It's helping it. There we go.
It's so better.
It'll be better in a couple days.
Yeah. Stop pausing on video.
Alright, let's take it to its buddies.
Papa, I'm videoing it. I have to get the ducky. I have to get the ducky. Yow. Yow. And here's all its buddies. And these buddies too. Don't forget. Hey. I'll show you its other buddies that I toys. And there's... I'm going to show them my buddies too. Fine. Quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Stop. You're going to make your ducks.
Wee. Quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Like, I'm going to get my food so I can have myself some lunch.
Speaking of lunch,
Nice clean water.
Quack, quack.
One that was in its egg. One hatched out. There's one still trying.
This one is still
It is now Sunday, 11 a.m. So what? It's been 5 days? Four days since our first one hatched. It's not dead. It's just working hard to get out of its shell. But that one that just hatched is super healthy. Just took a little longer to get out. Let's grab out these last 2 ducklings and put them in with their brothers and sisters.
Everyone can play dress up.
Yeah, that would be fun.
But first we gotta do it
Hey, get over here. We just took Petey's cast off. We named the little one Petey. Caden had a book when he was little that he loved. That one right there, and its foot is functioning great. Think that we straightened it out.
It's fluffy. She's so fluffy. It walks better too.
Yep, go ahead and take it out and we'll show them how it walks.
Look it.
Put it on the ground.
Look it.
Its foot is all better. Well, there we go. It's starting to use its foot the right way.
Where are you?
We might put a cast back on it just a little longer, but it's doing so much better.
I'm not doing
So I feel like swimming would probably feel nice for it.
Whoa. Hannah's duck is low. I have a feeling that when that one goes up, I have a feeling that it's going to be the largest and oldest. That yellow one, did that big yellow one come out first?
I think that's the one that was stuck in its egg for so long.
So it grew. But mine came out first. This one right here. And this one is Caden's. Hey, how'd you get out? How did he get out?
I brought him out.
Oh. Come on.
He's too lonely. Put him back on he doesn't have shoes on. I ended up putting one back in the incubator, one of the ducklings, because it just looks like it needs a little more time. I rinsed it off because it had some gunk stuck to its feathers and it was kind of having a hard time opening one of its eyes because of that gunk. So I kind of gently rinsed it off and I put it back in the incubator. Hopefully in a couple hours it will be feeling stronger. So Anyway, I am gonna say goodbye now. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope once I get it all together that it makes sense and flows, because it was a lot of days that we took a lot of different videos. So thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, we appreciate if you have, we appreciate that you've subscribed. If you haven't, we would invite you to, and we would appreciate it if you did. So I will talk to you later. Have a great day. I should say what Levi says, homestead out. Bye.